Hey everybody, welcome to another video of Trading with Jackie. I'm Jackie Panetta. So today's video I'm going to be going over utilizing the Fibonacci and with AIRO and utilizing it with the zigzag. Okay, because a lot of people have been asking me, how do I use this Fibonacci, Jackie? Well, I'm going to tell y'all, we keep it nice and simple over here. I don't like taking a lot of trades, so we're going to keep it simple and I'm going to show y'all how to do this. Alright, so with that want to be said, I wanted to tell y'all one quick thing. Alright, when we are, this is utilizing AIRO. Alright, this is using AIRO. This is what you see on the screen. AIRO Fibonacci is with the green zones is your support, pink zones is resistance. Okay, now I got a lot of lines marked up. I'm on NASDAQ. Okay, this is a live account and I'm going to walk y'all through some trades. First and foremost, let me show y'all how I utilize the fib to walk you through some trades. Okay, so I just started this account this week. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all. Okay, just started this account this week. That's how much I put in there. Alright, and I'm trading NASDAQ and S&P on this account. Alright, can't trade US 30. The leverage ain't big enough. On this size account, I could trade S&P and NASDAQ without being margin called. Okay, so first trade, I don't know what happened, why I did this little itty bitty thing. I think I was like in a trade and it was profitable, but then it came back on me and I must have messed up my stop loss, so it kind of made me go negative. So I was mad and I didn't make my pips for the week. Goal for the week is, normally I go about 75 pips per week. Alright, however, those of y'all who are utilizing AIRO and you want to be able to not only make your pips for the week but to grow your account, but you also want to try and cover your subscription. So I calculated that to be about 750 pips per week. Okay, so today is Tuesday, so I'm already technically done for the week because my AIRO subscription is already paid for and covered. Why? Because I have a 3 for free setup. You know what I'm saying? Refer 3 people, you can get your software for free. Boom, that's it. So when your software is for free, then me to make my normal goal is about 75 pips per week minimum, and I'm usually only going for 250 pips now. So 250 pips a week is what my goal is because my software is now free. Alright, keep that in mind, y'all. The way you want to work this is the higher amount of pips you got to get in order to cover the subscription on your software. So that's about 750 pips. I'm going to show y'all how y'all could have did 750 pips on NASDAQ in one trade this week. And that's prior to the AIRO alert. Why? Utilizing the fib. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. I'm going to walk y'all through it. But boom, here we go. So I took my trade, tried to get back in, and I took an L. As you can see, it went back against me. I was like, alright, fine. It ain't time to go up yet. Then it did it again. It went up, made my money back, got a little bit of profit, hit my stop loss. Alright, this is this morning. Okay, so it took that. What I wanted to do, go back in because I wanted to make my 250 pip goal. Went back in, it went against me. I said, dang, that's messed up. What happened? It reversed. Okay, caught that. Made my money back. Made about 230 pips. So I didn't hit my 250 pip goal. You think I'm going to sit up here and go back in the market to try and get another 20 pips just to make my goal for the week? Please, I ain't even for all that. I'll just make that pips up next week or something, or if I see another good setup. I ain't finna stress over it. Alright? Now, can I make my 20 pips? Probably. I'll figure it out later on if I feel like it. But 230, I'm good. Alright? Now, with that all being said, how did these trades take place and what did I do to take them? Utilizing the fib. Let's go. So, NASDAQ, I'm on the H1. What I tell everybody is when we utilizing AIRO, I typically take the H1 trade alerts. So let's look at the 3 US indices this week. Alright, here's S&P off the H1. S&P gave me an AIRO this morning, today. H1 AIRO alert. Alright, this happened at about 4 a.m. Let's see, we had 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Alright, 5 a.m. technically because the AIRO appears out. 5 a.m. and gave me the AIRO alert. You could have hopped into the trade. Bounce, AIRO, go. There was a zone in your way, but if you get used to utilizing the US indices and how they move, you would have been like S&P probably would have been powerful enough to punch through it, which it did. Alright, if you would have took that arrow, you would have gotten like right about here, maybe like right there, drawdown, 18 pip drawdown, boom, ran it up 125 pips. Come on now. Come on now, and I just told y'all you only need like 75 pips technically to live off of. And I was telling y'all I'm going for 250. Bang, either way. So I made 230 on NAS, and if I would have did another one on S&P, I would have made my goal more than that for the week. I'm trying to tell y'all, you only need 75. 15 pips per day. That's 75 pips per week. This just gave it to you in one trade. That's S&P. Okay? Now, that's S&P. Let's look at the other one. NASDAQ gave me the H1 alert yesterday. That's the one I was in. Okay? So let's look at this H1 alert. Bounce, arrow, go. Alright? You would have got in right here. I only need 250 pips. And I'm going to tell y'all, let's zoom in. Got in right here. You had some drawdown for real. Yeah, you did. Like 247 pips drawdown. Did it run up though? Ran up like 351 pips. At that point, I should have been out this trade yesterday. But I forgot to set my CP. I only needed 250. But goal was made. I'm just trying to show you how easy that is. Goal was made. So I missed it, and then it pulled back on me. That's why I got out. And then they turned around and dropped some more on me. That's why I needed to make up for the loss, because I was in this mess. So that's why I got into the buy again and ran up, made me my money back. Boom. Then I was like, alright, I was trying to go to the zone, and and NASDAQ didn't go to the zone. So I was like, I thought it was still going to go based off of this candle right here. But then what happened? Boom! Just took you out, right? So it hit me, and I was like, alright, fine. It took that stop loss, but you saw what happened. I took the sell, and I made my money back. I was all up in this thing. I'm going to tell y'all how you could catch it, alright? Now, here's the thing. Look at NASDAQ. And I really should have been in way prior to this arrow alert. This is Monday. This is Sunday night. Alright? This is the zigzag. So let's get rid of some of these horizontal lines so y'all can pay attention to what I'm showing y'all. Alright? So, here's the zigzag indicator. Okay? The zigzag indicator is real easy to put on. You go to insert, indicators, custom, and then zigzag. You know, you scroll down, zigzag. Okay? Click on it. I just use the regular default. Hit OK. Boom. Change the color, whatever you want. Zigzag. Okay? And I got this from my guy Cash. Shout out to Cash. Excellent binary trader and Forex trader and real estate investor. Cash is awesome. He's the one that introduced me to the zigzag. I'm the one that thought about utilizing the zigzag to help draw your fib though. So here we go. Now, yesterday when this happened, you had this zigzag going down. Okay? But we are in a buy. Why would you be looking for buys? Because you zoom out, you count, you're in more greens than a red. You in an uptrend. Alright? So, here we go. This was the zigzag coming down yesterday. What I did was I drew my fib. You're going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Click on it. Start from the low. Here's a previous zigzag that was going up. You start from the low at that point to the high. There you go. Utilizing the zigzag to draw it. Now you see how far back price came back on this zigzag here. This is where it stopped. It didn't come 100%, but where did it go? Wicked out where? Right here. 88.6. Remember, I was telling y'all that is a discount fib level. 88.6. Where'd it go? Wicked out right there. Soon as that thing wicked out with a rejection, you should have been. I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for buys. What are you looking for? You looking for any candlestick formation or any other bullish formation or price action that's going to tell you to get into the trade. I'm on the H1 with this. You could have gone down to a lower time frame and hopped in. But me, I see rejection. Then you got another rejection plus a bullish candlestick formation with a closure above the 200. I'm in here. This is where you would be in at. Utilizing the fib. Rejection, rejection, bullish candlestick, closure above the 200 EMA. Go. In. Now, what happens if you in right here? In right here. Where is your stop loss? When I do these, my stop loss is, and I'm going to zoom out so you can see it. Remember, it rejected the 88.6. My stop loss is the next fib level, which is 100% right here. Alright, and if I want to be a little saucy with it, I could put it under the support zone right there. So if you want to get in, say you got in right here, bullish formation, you got the closure above it, let it get in like right here. Look at your draw now, alright? So your stop loss is about 420 pips, it's $42. Or you want to tighten it up, 300 pips, $30. To run it up where? We going to the zone normally, right? That's 1,300 pips going to the zone from there. You only risking 420. That's more than that's like 1 to 2 risk to reward, right? If it was going to the zone, right? So, but you ain't worried about that. Remember what you doing. You only need to catch 75 pips. And if you want to be saucy with it, you only need to be what, 250 pips. But if you want to utilize AIRO and you want to make sure you're trying to cover your subscription, you need what, 750 pips. Let's see if what I just showed you gave it to you. Remember, we got in right here, right? Where's 750 pips, yo? Where's 750 pips? 750 pips is right here. Right here. Before the AIRO alert. You see that? Now, 750 pips a week. So now your account has not only reached the weekly goal, so you got the pips you needed to cover not what? Your subscription, plus to continue to build your account. Right? Do 750 pips a week. And that's on NASDAQ alone. Right? And then you got the AIRO alert that came in. Alright, so you could have got in right here, you got to took your money and roll. But then you've been like, oh, but I'm going to the zone. Okay, well, you secure your bag as you go up. Right? And then the AIRO alert came. Then what the AIRO alert can do? It can give you another position. You're still going to the zone. So then what? Now, when the AIRO alert come, you were already up about 750 pips. Look at this. You got to draw down again, 200 something pips, whatever, and ran it up. Remember? Another 300 something pips. That's 1,000 off of 2 positions. Come on, y'all. That's how you will utilize Fibonacci to help you get into the trade prior to the AIRO alert. And then get the AIRO alert, you could take either another position or it would have just been a new trade because you would have got your pips earlier. Either way, it doesn't matter. The point of the matter is you taking that trade. Alright? Now, this is what happens. AIRO alert came, you got your little pips, and then keep it going. As I'm looking at this still is a valid fib. So when the AIRO alert comes, you're like, oh, it hasn't gone to zero yet. It hasn't gone back to the zone. So I'm still going to the zone. 250 pips for the zone is my thing. Okay? Now that it did that, look at this now. It pulled back. What happened when it pulled back? You can now change your fib. Now measure it for the downtrend. Here's Wayne. Right here. Same thing, Fibonacci retracement. Measure it for the downtrend. Alright? As you're measuring it for the downtrend, and you wanted to try and get in on that bullish formation, if you didn't know candlestick formation, which way you could have did it? You could have got in based off of fib level breakouts. Let's try it. Here's this first candle. Right? Close above the 200. Also close below this 11.5. Close above the 11.5, you know it's going to the next fib. Soon as it closes above there, you in here again on the next candle. Now just from a different strategy, fib level breakout. You go into the next fib level. Boom, 23.6. And what you're going to see, as it goes, you can then cut up and close over here. You know once it closes, it's going to the what? The next fib level, 38.2. And keep going. Okay? Keep going. Alright? That's one way for you also to get into that what? You knew you were supposed to get into the uptrend, but this was another way for you to get in if you wasn't really looking for a candlestick formation due to fib level breakout. Alright, that's 2 ways you could have got into this uptrend prior to the AIRO alert and gave you an additional position. Now, as you could tell, I remember I said I got in there late. So I missed Sunday night and I got in based off of the AIRO alert, which is fine with me. Right? I'm a little simple, just wait for the alert. Now, I missed my take profit and I got into that mess, made my money back, and then I got into the mess. Now, why did I get into the sell instead of me getting into the buy? You know, why did I not get rinsed in this sell today? This is why. Alright, I'm going to show y'all. So, I was looking, as I was in this, I saw this candlestick formation. I said, okay, bet we bullish, we good. But I always look at my H4 and I look at my daily. Look at what my daily chart was looking like. My daily was looking bearish and was turning bearish, engulfing. Alright, here's the H4. Okay, H4, the new H4 candle started at 10 o'clock. We at 11 right now. The new H4 candle started at 10 o'clock. Alright, when that candle started at 10 o'clock, it was already starting to drop. Alright, it was already starting to drop. Okay, it's right here. This is the 10 o'clock candle. Alright, it was already starting to drop. So what do? I saw these zigzag lines had dropped. I said, okay, this came down, this came up. I said, let me see where it fall back at. I drew my down zigzag here, and then I saw it pull back to what you guys see, 88.6. Even though this is for the uptrend, even though we're on the overall uptrend, I'm on the H4. I saw that. I said, oh. Excuse me. I saw that and I said, oh, you getting coming off of the zone. You at 88.6. Y'all about to rinse people. And I was getting ready to be in it. Let me turn around and hop into the sell. And that's exactly what I did. I hopped into the sell. And look at what it did. It came all the way back to what? 0. And then rejecting. Okay? Now, that's how I made my money back and made my PIPS for the week. Coming back and recognizing, utilizing AIRO. Here's the other thing. When I set my TP, you're like, well, Jackie, if I didn't draw it that way and I need to set my TP, what am I going to set your TP for? I got you. This is what you said. This is what I set my TP for. That was off the H4. Here's the H1 though. When I'm looking at the H1 at the time, always look at your multiple time frames so you can see what price is doing. Let me draw it for the up right here. Draw it for the up. At that time it pulled back and went back up to 0. It restarts a what? New trend. Came back down, rinsed, right? So you're looking, you're like, oh, it ain't gonna work on H1. Exactly, it's not gonna work on H1. I'm just trying to show y'all how you determine what time frame to look at. So when you came in here and you drew it for this up, because it's retracing back, what I did was I just set it for 61.8. That's what I set it for. Because NASDAQ is so good about coming to the 61.8. So good. It is really good. And I'm going to tell y'all, if you put in your indicator, trend, moving average 200, I don't even know where my 200 is on this thing. There it is, way down here. Look at where that 200 is. I said, man, you might be trying to get to that 200. Magnet. 61.8. You look at it here. Honestly, this zigzag should have been brought over because I really measured it for this. And when it came down, that 61.8 was right here. And look what that 200 is on the H1. Alright. Okay. So hopefully this is being recorded. You guys can watch this and see how I'm utilizing the fib and utilizing the zigzag to help draw my fib, to look at price, look at what's reacting, look at where it's retracing to, catching my pips. If you're missing the AIRO, if you miss this H1, it's okay. Utilize the fib to see if you can get in there in a different time. Now, check it out. You see how we got this rejection off of this what? 88.6. What I got? Another rejection off of this what? 88.6. Okay, off of this what? H4 fib. Okay, H4 fib, we got the rejection off of the 88.6. Is it going to turn around and go back bullish? I don't know yet. You got to watch it and see. I wouldn't necessarily jump into it right now because look, daily candle bearish engulfing, H4 candle current bearish engulfing. Okay, H1 candle, we already had the bearish engulfing, and now it's over here. These are your H1s rejecting. Alright, I got this, and then here's the next candle started way off down here, and it's still bearish. I mean, it's wicking out, but it's still bearish. But let's zoom out. It got this support zone that it's messing with. But you need to be real careful. Look at where this 100% is. Look at this right here. Now, if price closes below this, ain't that like a break? Ain't that like an M break, you guys? That's one of the things about this. Look at this M. It's an M anchored in 2 resistance zones, with this side being lower than the other. If price closes below this, which will do that on the H1 or the H4, I'm expecting it to keep dropping regardless. Okay? So, and that's just this little H4 fib. Look at this bigger one. Look at the bigger move right here. Look at the bigger move. And look at what price is messing with it now. See? And if it comes to the 61.8, that'd be even better. Right? These are all ways to utilize a fib to help you in your trading. Okay? Now, that's all I want to show y'all on NAS and those trades. Like I said, I even messed up. Traders ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mess up with my trades too. But I'm telling y'all how I messed up my trade, and I still was able to make my pips and my goal. Okay? And for y'all to not sleep on these H1 trades. H1 gave you 125 pips. Easy. Following the compound plan that I told y'all, S&P, 125 pips a week. Easy. Okay? And I'm showing y'all NASDAQ. I just showed y'all multiple times how you could do 750 pips a week. If you mean to tell me when we on these AIRO calls, you can't catch 750 pips a week to not only grow your account, but also to cover your AIRO subscription, why would you not? You know what I'm saying? Why would you not? Okay? So, I'm going to tell y'all right now, like I said, past performance doesn't predict future profits, but I'm more than willing to help everybody, you know, catch these pips. Ooh, look at this US 30 H1 alert. And it's almost about to break this zone, you guys. Hey. But what I wanted to tell y'all is just look at all these H1 alerts. Look at that. Boom, money on US 30, you guys. Like, don't sleep on these H1s. Don't sleep on them. But the thing, these are the only ones I trade now. These are the only alerts that I trade. So when you on these calls with me, these is what we trading. H1 alerts off of the US indices. Let's get it. You get about 2 or 3 of them in a week. You know what I'm saying? More than that, honestly, if you're trading all 3. So I want y'all to just make sure you don't stress about y'all trades. Keep it simple. You know, follow a trading plan. I could tell y'all what, if y'all want to rock with me on it, you know what I'm saying, we could get the plan together and let's get on these calls. And if you're not on these calls, you know what? My group, I'm actually going to hook my group up, and you know what, when I do these things and we see these H1 trades, boom, I'm calling it out in my group. You know what I'm saying? Me and my group, we got that. That's all we do. So if y'all want to rock with me and you just want to make it easier on yourselves and stop overcomplicating this trading thing, y'all, just take these H1 trades and be out. You know what I'm saying? And if you think you missed something, boom, it's okay. Honestly, I'm going to be looking at trades and I'm going to try and get in before the AIRO alert. So that's what I'm going to be doing for my group tier too. You know, that's my thank you for y'all rocking with me or whatever, and making sure that I want to make sure that everybody succeed as well. You know, not everybody could do everything. That's cool, and I understand that. So it's my position as a coach on these AIRO calls is to not only show you what I'm doing to take a trade, and I'm gonna tell you, I ain't taking no trades on no call if it ain't no setup. You know, because that's one of the worst things to do, is to just take trades to take trades. That's not what we do. That's not how I trade. We're gonna take trades that I take, okay, which is H1 or H4 trades or daily off of these 3 US indices. That's it. Okay? And I'm already catching enough pips. I don't need to trade currency pairs. And if y'all want to rock with me on that and just catch them the way I'm catching them, then let's do it. Okay? So, with that being said, hopefully this video helped y'all with utilizing the fib, with utilizing the zigzag, even just walking you through the NASDAQ trade that I went with today. showing y'all how you could have caught the S&P trade if you guys were rocking with the group. Okay, then you have them. Now, with that, I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below. If you want to rock with me with this and follow the plan, okay, follow the compound plan. All right, you need to rock with me on this. I'm not gonna just give this to anybody no more. Nah, not doing it, because I felt like people that rocking with me and you listening to me, for some reason, something about me is resonating with you, right? Something about what I'm saying to you is resonating. Something about the way I'm teaching you is resonating. I appreciate you. So in order for me to show my appreciation, I feel like I need to do something exclusive for those that are rocking with me. So exclusive for you rocking with me is for you to be rolling with me on my compound plan, and I'm going to make sure that we all win, okay? So if you want, and I'm showing y'all how we going to win with you utilizing AIRO, okay? Utilizing AIRO, and then being on these calls, because I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all there's great things happening with AIRO coming up soon. You want to talk about utilizing me like a human EA? Watch what gets very happy here next month. Keep y'all posted, and the only way y'all gonna know is if y'all are in the know. Okay, if y'all with my group, I'm gonna keep y'all in the know. All right, but hopefully this is just for in general, everybody. This helps you out. Again, the link in my description box is you contacting me to get set up on AIRO. Alright, I'm going to leave that link in there. You want to go ahead and see it signed up with AIRO? Bet. Go ahead, click on the link. It's going to come to me. I'll put you in my group. I'll get y'all set up on the plan. We have a nice little one-on-one discussion on what your goals are. Because I'm helping everybody. I'm helping y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people were like, hey, Jackie, I mean, it helps, but they need a little bit more. I'm going to give you that little bit more. Alright, so go ahead, sign up, message me when you finish. I'm gonna leave my Telegram thing in the description as well. Once you sign up, message me. Let's get your goals set up. Let's get you on your compound plan. Let's get you set up with whatever balance it is that you want or whatever. And I ain't giving financial advice. I'm just telling y'all these are the steps that I did. Alright, and if you want to duplicate them to see how that helps you with your success, go for it. Alright, anyway, so hopefully this helped everybody. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm still recovering. My AIRO call will be Wednesday, which is tomorrow at 5 a.m. for an hour, and we're going to see if there's any new setups based on the retracements that's happening. We might get some sales on the US indices getting ready to turn around again, going back up. We'll see. But other than that, Wednesdays and Thursdays at 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. is where my hour call is right now while I'm recovering. And we're going to see if we can catch some pips. Alright, remember the goal, 750 pips a week. I just showed y'all how it could be done. So let's see if you can replicate it again. Alright, y'all take care. Bye.